So we're back in Nazjatar. Oh my gosh, we're now in Nazjatar. Again, pretend the video I did of us doing the intro to get to Nazjatar just happened. You know, and the whole unlocking the Heart Forge to now have essences. Yeah, pretend we've done that, okay? So anyways. I just fly... Look, I'm not dying to have the Mimiron's head mount, but it would be cool to have it. I know some people that they, like, are desperately wanting to have it. That's the boss from Siege of Orgrimmar. You know what? I'm getting
distracted.
Time
for dreaming is over.
Thank you for returning to assist us. There's more to be done.
Spark can set the world aflame.
We cannot hide here forever. Ashara must be dealt with. It would be an act of folly to assault her palace without knowing what defenses that she has in place. I dispatched a scouting team while you were gone, but they have not reported back. I'm getting concerned. Let me know when you're ready, and I'll perform a ritual to see what has happened to our scouts. And we get Benthic gear, which at this point is kind of pointless. Now, I mean, this was like... It's like, okay, you know, back when this patch was new, because it was stuff that was designed for you to actually get some benefits from being here in Nazjatar and in Eternal Palace, but now it's just kind of, you know, there's like no point to Benthic gear anymore. There's like no point to gathering all these mana pearls anymore. Not really.
Careful who you trust.
Hello?
I will do what I can.
Show us the area around the palace.
Queen Ajara. More landwalkers approach.
They seek the Tidestone, but I will not leave it unguarded, as they so foolishly did. You are bound to the Tidestone's might, Zarisa. Use it to wash away this unsightly intrusion.
At once, my queen.
The Tidestone of Golganath. That must be how she was able to part the sea.
So long as Ajara controls that artifact, we are all in grave danger. She could flood Nazjatar in an instant.
We cannot allow that to happen. We must find a way to break the barrier and secure the Tidestone.
Oh. I could actually get this. I actually don't have this one. I just realized I'm saying that on a character I haven't done that much since, compared to my my Horde Shaman main, who does have more essences than this character does. But I was, is it this one? Yeah. Reduces all damage that you take by 20% for 4 seconds on a 1-minute cooldown. When you fall below 35% health, you gain 11,000 armor for 8 seconds. Yeah, that's not bad. Now, can that drop on any difficulty? Just curious. Yep, this can drop on LFR. All the way up to Mythic. And you can also get some... Hold on. Are you kidding me? So there's essences you can only get that are rank 4, by the way. That only if you do Mythic. This one specifically for Warriors, Paladins, Death Knights, Monks, so any of the tank classes. So that's what this is. So this is the rank 4 version of that essence. Guardian Master. Call upon Azeroth to summon a Guardian for 30 seconds. Yeah. Oh, that's for the Havoc spec. Huh. I mean, I've been hearing people talk about farming this right here. So, some people have been saying they've been getting a little tired of farming Eternal Palace for that essence. So, I'm just going to take this because it sells more. King Anduin has requested our presence in Stormwind. We've sent him reports on our situation here in Nazjatar, and he understands the severity of the threat that we're facing. For him to pull both of us back from the front lines, it must be a matter of grave importance. I will meet you in Stormwind in Stormwind Keep. I wonder if this is the quest to go save Bane.
I will meet you in Stormwind Keep.
That benthic armor that you carry has been lost beneath the tides for too long. There is still power within it. Voidbinder's Sturza may be able to provide insight. Take your find to our intrepid ethereal friend and see what he can do with it.
I know what must be done.
Before I do that, though... I'm sorry, I just love that so much. Oh, never mind, that's the PvP guy. Forget that. Ha ha! Nope!
Hero, I have need of your skills. I yearn for the hunt.
Pardon me, Demon Hunter. I am in need of your assistance. Our shaman, Farseer Ori, left the camp some days ago to investigate a nearby disturbance in the elements. He took his apprentice with him, a young initiate named Odari. Neither have returned. I'm leading an expedition to find them and return them here safely. Nazjatar is full of dangers. The skills of an accomplished demon hunter like yourself could prove most useful. Will you help me in return the lost shaman to safety?
Farewell. Ori and Odari were last seen near Dragon's Teeth Basin. We should make haste.
Welcome. Welcome.
Alright, I'll see what it is. Oh well, at least it is a transmog. I'll take that.
Shall we get down to business?
Welcome. Boop. There we go. It's upgraded. Whoop. Whoop.
See what can be of use.
There is bond formed between the ocean and what comes to rest beneath its waves. The glowing man will be able to use the prismatic mana pearls to improve the benthic items. This will prove most
The
beneficial.
tides will provide.
Aha! So this... The Ankoan Wave Ray. So this is the exalted mount that you can get here. For 250 of those mana pearls.
When you can.
This is the emissary for the Waveblade Ankoan. Aha. So once I get friendly, I could purchase this if I want for 10 mana pearls. And get this one for 10 mana pearls as well. Okay.
Leave nothing.
I mean, they're
behind.
extra essences, so...
Sure. Save what you will need.
Payment in kind. Yeah, this is definitely the, this has definitely got to be part of the quest to go save Bane. So before we do that, though, because since this guy is following me, let's go ahead and see if we can help save this shaman.
There, I see Odari up ahead.
This is the first I have seen of the sky.
It is good that you are here. We must speak quickly. I fear that the safety of my master. The Naga have angered the elements and disrupted the natural order. We must restore the balance before it is too late. A Farseer maintains a deep connection with the elements. Dude, I main a shaman. Trust me, you don't gotta explain. When the Naga forces imprisoned my master, the natural balance was disturbed. Take the Stone of Elements and use it to pacify the enraged water elementals throughout Dragon's Teeth Basin. Ultimately, our only solution is to rescue Farseer Ori and bring him back alive. But the Tidestone could buy us precious time. My master, Farseer Ori, has been imprisoned by the forces of Queen Najara. Farseer Ori was captured while performing a sacred ritual to call upon the elements for guidance. I managed to escape, but the ritual has been left unfinished. If we do not rescue my master soon, the elements will grow even more restless. The elemental balance must be maintained. I fear what may become of my clan and our bond with the elements if Farseer Ori is not returned to us.
Let Toulon guide you.
The Naga holding my master in a cave not far from here. Let's see. Has to be weak. Okay. How weak?
It's not ready yet.
There we go. Okay, so like around 60% health. Okay. Did I turn? Yes, I did. Okay. Oops.
I need to get closer.
Okay, that's 2.
I can't attack that.
Oh. I just walked by the cave. Hello? Yeesh. I am noticing some delay in the responses of my abilities. Getting some lag.
You have my thanks, Akana, and your friend as well. I will return to camp. Please speak with me when you arrive, traveler.
Sure thing. But I have some more Tide Sages to... Or, yeah. No, Tide Surgers, excuse me. To pacify.
I'm out of range.
Oh gosh, I don't want to fight those things.
Too far away.
There we go. Look at that. I'm hiding over here. Get over here. Get over here. I know I usually just say that for my Death Knight, but sometimes I just can't help it. I know someone who... I know I've, Okay, let me start again. I've heard of people who have made macros on their Death Knights that every single time that they use Death Grip, that it does the "get over here." So, let's just say that the thought has crossed my mind to do that myself. Because why not? Other than that, it would probably get extremely annoying to a lot of people. But how can you not think of that? Just a couple more. In fact, come on, both of you right here. Let's go. Okay. That's all of them. Oh, come on. I was in the air. Seriously? Seriously? It's like, this is so typical. You finally get done, and you're like, okay, don't have to do any more. And then more just all of a sudden just start aggroing to you when you don't want them to. It's like, come on! I already finished, finished what I needed. And now I gotta take on more? Are you serious? Ah! Gosh. More aggro to me, I'm just gonna be very, very irritated.
My actions speak for me.
You've done well. I can sense that the elemental balance is close to being restored to its natural state.
May the Tide Hunter favor you.
Oh. Gotta go back to the base to turn this one in. Man, imagine if I had to go all the way up there. As opposed to just flying back up. Gosh, I love flying. And I earned it.
Neptulon sees all.
I fear whatever fate may have awaited me had you not rescued me when you did.
Elements be with you.
What do you require?
These blades that I wield are newly forged. The time has come to temper them in the blood of my enemies. I see what this is. You see all three lined up here? This is now the equivalent of, hey, pick which one of these three you want to quest with you for the day. I have heard that you are skilled in the ways of battle. Dude, you have no idea. I too am proficient in the business of death, and I would be honored to fight at your side. Accompany me, Demon Hunter, and together we will spill the blood of our enemies. Slay 50 Naga with Inowari. And that's how we unlock world
May honor guide
quests. And now he accompanies me. It's like, hey, just go slay enemies. Just go kill them. Just go kill enemies. Woohoo! Let's go slaughter some enemies. Oh, wait. I'm pretty sure this is the DPS guy.
Attack that target.
Now, I mainly play the tank spec, though I also have been playing the DPS spec in,
First.
Mythic Plus dungeons and such, because, let's just say, it's a little less stressful to play a DPS Demon Hunter in Mythic Plus dungeons compared to playing a tank. Now, it's probably easier to get in, considering the amount of groups they'll be like, we're looking for a tank. Like, all they need is a tank in order to start the group. But they also expect more from you, and they expect you to know exactly what you're doing.
I'm out of reach.
It's only if you're with people who know that you're not, if you're, like, either with friends or a guild or whatever, that the idea of, like, they won't be putting all that expectation and pressure on you to, like, be an insanely strong, good tank. But then again, there's also different types of tanks. It really depends on what type of tank people are wanting or expecting you to be. But as, of course, some of you may know, when you get into things like Mythic Plus dungeons, you basically have to... The expectation is that you know everything about how it works from the inside out. You know exactly what route to go. You know exactly which ones to pull. You know exactly the timings. You know how long it's going to take because you're on a timer. You know everything that there is, no more so than anyone else in the group.
I'm out of range.
I can't say that I am at that point yet. The reason I love, going out and, doing what you guys are seeing, which is just going out and questing and such, as the tank spec as opposed to the DPS spec is because I feel like I can survive fights and battles and such far more so compared to the DPS spec, which I feel is not as sustainable as the tank spec. And that's not just with the Demon Hunter. That's pretty much with any of the other tank specs that you know how to play. That's the case with Death Knight. That's the case with Druid. That's the case with Paladin. That's the case with Warrior. It can even also be the case with Brewmaster. Not necessarily for me, because Brewmaster is the one tank spec that I do feel like I still have a ways to go before I can be able to say I know how to play that one really. But it is something that I am open to trying to learn and get better at. I mean, I can be able to easily play Mistweaver, Monk, even as well as Windwalker. But it's one of those things where I'm like, you know what? It's one of those. I really should at least try and learn how to play that, because if I'm on that class and all of a sudden we need a tank, I mean, I would not mind being able to say, you know what, I'll step up and be a tank. I'll go ahead and switch to Brewmaster and tank for us. I'd like to be able to do that. To know that they can count on me doing that. That's how I feel when I'm playing, Demon Hunter or Paladin or Death Knight. I'm like, yeah, I can tank for us. Especially if they are... Just realize I'm not getting credit for these. I shouldn't be attacking these. Only those guys there. These guys are not giving me credit, and they keep aggroing me.
My mind.
I'm out of range.
Come on. There we go. Come on. There we go. Alright. Let's speed this up a bit. But there are times where this, some of the classes and specs and such, have just become like, a personal challenge to try and really get better at them. Where you feel like, you know what, I would like to get better at that. If I know that I struggle with that.
I need to get close.
There are times where I'm like, you know what, I would like to try and get better at that. And Brewmaster is one of those that I would like to do. Now, there are times where I actually do find the opportunity to try and play with it a bit and try and get better at it. There's a Pandaren monk that I've made on the Alliance on this server that I'm going to try and level, and I've mainly been leveling in dungeons, at least until the Pandaria content, and I've, of course, mainly been playing Mistweaver. But then the daily quest to go back to Serenity Peak to get that... that buff of getting 50% extra XP and such, where you fight the masters and such, which I love, by the way, because they always insist that you do a slash bow before you fight them. Just as a polite gesture of respect. It's like, yes, and it's just like in martial arts, you bow, but and to each other, like as a way of saying good luck, and let's have a good sparring session, and then you start fighting. It's almost like the guy from The Matrix. You do not truly know someone until you fight them. Now I'm at a... Oh, gosh. Now I'm at a... Okay. All right. I was like, oh, gosh. Am I stuck? All right. Okay. But I just love that that's something that you do there. It just reminded me why I love Pandarans and monks. That... politeness and respectfulness there, and the fact that it stacks. It's like, oh yeah, for 2 hours you get 50% extra XP. I'm like, holy mackerel. But what I was saying is that when I fought the masters last time recently, I tried as Brewmaster and I pulled it off, and I was like, huh, okay,
Is our bond.
It was an honor to fight by your side. If you should have needed me in the future, you need only ask. World quest unlocked. Here in Najatar. Oh. Well, hello there. I think I know what this is. Tank Master Overspark requests your assistance on an important research expedition. Working with the esteemed Tank Master will certainly be of benefit to your career. It's done wonders for mine. And there's the quest to head to Najata.
We must all do our part.
There's the Flight Master guy.
Traveler. Until we meet again.
A daily to help with repping this place. Oh, hi, Jaina.
Cannot let the world fall to darkness.
We have much to do. However, we are all weary and require rest. Decisions made while fatigued are almost always the wrong ones to make. The Ankoan have offered their home to us, yet they are barely holding on themselves. We should do what we can to support them while we think about our next move. See what you can do to aid their hunting parties. It may be the only way to survive in this place.
I will never forget.
And there's the quest to level one of the allies over here to rank 3. And here they are. So, we have the Farseer Ori, who is the... it looks like... Frost damage. Wait, is he a DPS and not a healer? Hold on. Experienced hunter with excellent survival skills. Protect you and slightly increase your movement speed, increase the damage you deal with critical strikes. Most skilled warriors. Critical damage. Dodge and reduces damage taken. Huh. I'll be honest, I can't tell the difference between these three. I mean, based on... So, on the Horde side, one of them was clearly a healer, and the other one was clearly a tank, and then the other was clearly a DPS. This is a little harder to tell. I mean, these are stuns. I honestly can't tell which is which. Okay, then. That's kind of funny. So, I think... Alright, so obviously I'm going to do this stuff, the stuff with these guys, the Najtar stuff, off camera. Okay, that's stuff, that's the boring, level these guys up, in order to basically progress the storyline here, in order to, you know, get to the point where it says, go into the Eternal Palace and defeat Queen Azshara. So, I don't know how much of that I want to actually show you guys on camera, because, well, from what I remember doing it on Horde side, it was relatively boring. So, I do, of course, want to... I mean, I want to unlock Mechagon, but I guess I may as well show you the quest to get there on the Alliance side, since the Horde one partly depended on me actually convincing the other goblins that Gazlo needed their help, and that he was going to, you know, compensate them for it. And then, of course, there's the war campaign of, you know, I'm sure... we're going to go talk to Anduin, and he's going to be like, we need you guys to get in there to Orgrimmar and save Bane. So, and I'm really looking forward to doing that quest and seeing how it goes on the Alliance side. Because remember, when I did on Horde side, we were with Thrall and Sourfang. So it'll be interesting going through this on Alliance side. And of course, it's a very, very important moment, especially for Jaina. Especially at the end, in the conversation with Thrall. So when we come back, more than likely we will either be doing the quest to get to Mechagon, or the quest to go into Orgrimmar and save Bane. So stay tuned.